try to extend my line. Now it goes off the graph at -3 at +10. It looks like it's going up 1 every step to the left. Okay, so if I went to -4, it would go up to 11. If I went to -5, it would go up to 12. You see where I get that? Right, so I need to go 2 steps to the left would also mean 2 steps upward. Okay, so f of -5 would be 12. G of -5, it looks like my y value there is 4, so G of -5 is 4. Okay, then I just divide those and I get 3.
You use -5 to find both of them, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
A and C, you use the same x value to find both of them. But the composites, you have to use 2 different ones.
Gotcha.
And so they'd want a, oh yeah, simplify your answer, okay.
Yeah, they want you to go ahead and divide that if you can, or simplify it.
And if it's an improper fraction, or an improper fraction that doesn't divide evenly, just leave it as that.
Yes. Okay, and then last one is similar to part B. It asks me for G of f of 1. Okay, now G of f means I want to plug f of x into G of x. Okay, so if they ask me for G of f of 1, I'm going to plug f of 1 into G of x. Alright, so f of 1, I go to x equals 1, look at my blue line for f of x. F of 1 is equal to 6. My y value there is 6. Okay, so then I take 6, and I plug that into G, because G is my outside function, so that's my second one. Okay, and then G of 6, I go to x equals 6, look at G of x, that's equal to -7. Alright, you guys follow me here? Question seem less intimidating then? It's still kind of a difficult question, but it's definitely doable. This is probably one of the harder questions with C, so if you guys can master this one, then you're definitely in good shape. Alright, so let me give you a second, see if you can tackle your question now. See if I hit the jackpot, get the same numbers I did. I think it generates them all separately, so you may get one of them the same, but not the other one.
Yep. What was the last one first? So 1. So 1 over. No, that's 1. So 1 over here. And that's -3. And if we go to -3, that's right here. Well, 9. Oops. I'll still be with that. Confused.
I know, it's not. 9?
Nice, so that. Can you see me at the rough? Yeah, look at it, man.
Oh, that's between the,
Well, you were looking at me like,
It's been a while, I'm sorry.
It's been a while.
I'm reading the names.
And you don't seem the type to be quoting cartoons.
Anyway, do whatever it takes to get a laugh.
So where does it go off the grid?
So,
It goes off at 10?
so give it a 12.
Okay. So if it goes off at negative 10, and you need to go 2 more spaces over, it's going to go down 2, because you said every time it
Looking
goes
for
over, it's
us.
also going down 2.
Okay, so up
So if
one,
you go
in
over 2,
one,
it's
up
going to
one,
go down
in
2.
one. And you
So
know
it'll be
the
negative
light you can use 12. That as long as it can be easy to stop outside. So if you want to extend or grid that down, then you can find basically it's going to go
Yes,
up to
find the white
one
light.
and get to
That's
the
4.
actually it's going to go
Yeah.
Oh,
so it's right now at 2 speeds. It needs to go over 4 more. You need to see it go over 4 more in order to get slow.
okay, so I see what you're saying, so it would be 14.
Yes.
No, the second one is
So
your
14.
stream. Second
Go
alpha is your
to
increase.
second. This one is going to have interesting. In this case, it's going to go down. Yeah.
You want to go to x
Yeah,
equals
but-
7.
Yeah, the answer to negative 1.
X equals 7 is right here.
Okay.
So f of 7
It's 3.
is 3. And g of 7,
You knew it all along. You didn't
you
need
need to
me.
go down
Whatever.
1 and over 1, and put you at negative 11 here, instead of that line.
I see.
So what is the 2 and less one?
G of
Well, that's a beautiful thing, yeah.
because it goes
I
off
know,
at 6.
I think I would have made a better grade.
Negative 10, so at 7 it would be
I had
negative
enough
10,
of
so
the
it went down
in the
1
middle
and
of
over
my
1.
life.
Hmm.
You went over
I was
1
able to
again.
come back because of he wasn't big enough to bite in the nose. But
So you just do
I
3
lost all
plus
train of
negative
thought.
11.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Because
Because
it's
he was
telling you
allowed
to
to
add
take
them,
it
so
either
you just
Tuesday
take
or
those 2 values
Thursday,
and
but
add
we
them.
couldn't start it
Okay.
Tuesday and finish it Thursday. But he let me because the person that's all that I got. But it was too funny to know that last night. And the next day. Because he was selling them.
I was thinking, I mean, you had one point.
I fucking like
That's the Air Max 4
severely like no understanding of class, which that's my first B ever in college ever. This is my second go round. So because I went for something else before and I've never seen it happen. Well, this is like the big college one right there. Terrible.
It's just here.
Okay,
It
so
doesn't matter.
5.
This is Air Max 4.
G, Y. Okay, so wait a minute. If it's now, if I'm getting, you said get F first, right? Okay, so I go over 5, and I then go up, and it's getting at 7.
Yep, now go down to 7.
Negative 1.
Okay, so, over here?
Yep, and go down to
8.
Y.
So, negative 9.
So
Yep,
G, F plus G means you're going to take the
What's
value of
supposed
F
to do again?
and add it to the value of G.
Yeah,
And you'd
I
get
know,
So
my
F of
phone
negative 1
works
is
out.
8.
My phone works out.
It's exactly like that's what it is. You know, you get
Right.
1 coordinate, so from there you get another set coordinate, so you go.
Okay, and what's G of negative 1?
I'm not bad.
Okay.
I'm supposed to have
So
one.
X is negative 1.
You guys
G
last
is
week,
just
just went through
0.
the other day.
I did. I didn't get it from
So you do
today.
8 plus 1.
I was busy sewing.
8.
Which is so much fun.
Courtney, did you get my email?
Yes, I wrote you back.
Oh, you did? I haven't had time to check
I
my
think
email.
you were doing F minus G, but it said G minus F. Because G minus
No, I
F would just flip
understand
the
that.
sign.
I just didn't know that I was supposed to do that. I didn't know I
It
was
might be.
supposed to. I thought I was supposed to add and I didn't. I lied.
gonna say what's G of one?
Okay, if I have a -4x and a g, I can
Choose your
like,
F.
but if I have an x right here, this one here,
G
I can combine
of
the two
one,
and an x.
so
Okay.
X is
So
one,
not like
This is
negative two. Then, composite, you wanna take that number and plug it into the outside function. So you're looking for F of negative two. So when X is negative two, use F.
And then next thing,
G is
can I
one,
get,
F
x to the second power, x to the third power,
I
not
know,
like
but
so.
I have this over here.
So G of one is negative three.
-3, yeah, -3 and
Right,
8
so
Eight.
nine is
really good.
two. You don't add them or anything, so it'll tell you that.
So then we can make it.
Now, on the next one, we're gonna find two values and
It's
divide.
all
So it's
about
eight minus three, right?
So you can find F of negative two and G of
positive 8
negative
is
two and
what
then
it is.
divide them.
Okay.
A Boy Scout is always resourceful.
Huh?
A Boy Scout is always resourceful. See, there's
Yeah,
a thousand
your
and
Swiss
one.
Army knife.
There's 1,001
Oh,
uses.
MacGyvering, huh? You guys probably see I'm doing MacGyvering.
Oh, yes, I do.
Yes, we do.
Well, some people do. Some of these guys don't.
How is that alright?
You got it? Trick is keeping it there.
If you do view examples, see what they do. But I think that's basically what they do.
Your numbers are
Do you
wrong
have a
then.
sine wave?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's check here. F of negative four is
Oh.
9. G of negative 4 is not 4,
Well, that
is
was negative
3.
three.
That makes the whole number. Still negative 3.
Okay, so.
Okay, yeah, yours is at a negative 4.
Oh, and then I have to put.
No, there's never a -2 across
No,
all of it.
okay.
Oh, factor it.
Like that.
Oh, that's right. It's not too bad, don't worry about it.
0, 0, 0 or negative 1. And when they say use a comma to separate answers, that's a clue that you're getting two answers.
Alright.
Ah.
That's not right. Alright, so what is my percent right? 56? Alright, I'll get all this right in again. Alright.
So.
Alright, you guys mastered this one?
Yeah.
If you're not sure, click similar exercise and see if you can do it again. You can always back out of it if you don't want to. F of 1 into G, F of 1 is equal to 6. F of 1 is equal to 4.
Oh, I don't have to do the second part?
No, we did the second part. You did two parts.
Okay.
You looked at two different ones.
Gotcha, okay, so I was thinking it was harder to add B.
Yeah, you don't add them or anything, you just tell you to do that. Got it? Alright guys, we just spent half an hour on that question, so let's move on. Hopefully you guys did that. I encourage you to practice this question if you feel like you're not, like if I'm kind of shaky with it, like if you got it but you're not super sure, just hit similar exercise. And then if I get part of it wrong, so I got part of it wrong there, then if I try to go in another question, it'll say, do you want to keep your best score? And it'll say yes. Save your best score. So you can always save that one that you got right, even if you just want to practice and see if you can do it again.
Question on problem 4. Problem 4.
Problem 4?
I was just looking at that one.
Problem 4, evaluate the following. F plus G of 4, okay? Now, for when they give me an equation, what I want to do is I just want to find those equations, like F plus G or F of G, and then I want to plug in the number. Okay? So if I have, for part A, F plus G of 4, well, first I just want to find F plus G of X. Okay? And then when I find that, then I can plug in 4. Okay, so F plus G of X is just F of X plus G of X. Okay, so my F of X is X squared minus 6X, and my G of X is 9 minus X to the third. Okay, now I can't combine anything there, so then I just want to plug in 4. So I'd have 4 squared minus 6 times 4 plus 9 minus 4 to the third. Okay, so that's 16. I need some help here. So 16 minus 24 plus 9 minus 4 cubed is 64. Okay, so 16 minus 24 is negative 8 plus 9 is 1 minus 64 is, I got it, negative 63.
Put that in there, see if it works.
You don't think it's going to work?
I'm not sure because it hasn't worked for me.
You have different numbers?
Yes.
You have different equations? Yes?
Yes, I have a different equation. Yeah, no, for some reason 63 is not working for me.
Okay, part B is G minus F. Now they're trying to mess you up here because we're used to doing F minus G, then this is G minus F.
Oh.
So that means I'm going to start with G and I'm going to subtract F instead of the other way around. Okay, so G minus F is equal to G of X minus F of X. Okay, so this is telling me I want to start with G, which is 9 minus X to the third, and I'm going to subtract F. I'm going to put that in parentheses again to tell me that I need to subtract the whole thing. Okay, so I'd have 9 minus X to the third minus X squared, and then minus 6X would be plus 6X. Okay, so you just got to be careful with your signs there. And then once I want to do that, plug in 4. I have 9 minus 4 to the third minus 4 squared plus 6 times 4. Okay, so that's 9 minus 64 minus 16 plus 24. Yes? No? Anybody? Yes? No? Who says no? Who says yes? Who's not paying attention? Raise your hand.
I'm working on that problem.
Alright. I'm gonna quit then, because more people said no than yes. Okay, if you guys want to finish this one, I will help you after class.
Keep messing with my camera.
If you guys are messing up that one, it's probably your sign. So careful with your sign.
Oh, I hate negative numbers.
Okay, so we want to talk about some new stuff today. And the last half of this homework is about one-to-one functions and inverse functions.
Negative thing is 1 is but don't forget this is 3. This is 3 different. Which is still negative.
Right.
Which is still negative.
So do that. Then that would go positive.
Yeah, that's a positive. Minus and positive is a minus. With a negative.
Okay, so one-to-one function, remember when we talked about something being a function, we said it cannot have repeated x values, right? Okay? To be a one-to-one function, you can have no repeated y values.
So that means the x values can't be repeated and the y values can't be repeated.
Correct.
Okay.
So all the x values must be different and all the y values.
Okay.
Okay? Now, the test for a function was called the vertical line test. Remember that? The vertical line can't pass it twice. The test for one-to-one, well, vertical line would cover x values. Y values is horizontal. Like that. Okay? So if I drew something like this, parabola, yes. That's a function, but it's not one-to-one because these 2 points here would have the same y value. Okay? Now the reason you're looking for one-to-one functions is that functions that are one-to-one have an inverse. So if it's not one-to-one, no inverse. Okay, now what do you guys think inverse means?
The opposite.
The opposite, yes, the opposite. Okay? Now normally, you plug in an x value and it gives you a y value. The inverse lets you do the opposite.
So if you plug in the y value, you should get the x value.
It gives you the x value, yes. It lets you work backwards, basically. So instead of, like, we talked about profit functions last time, so instead of, like, plugging in the number of items and computing the profit, you would say, well, I know what I want my profit to be. How many x values would make that happen? Okay, so it lets you work backwards. So if you have a goal, you can figure out what you need to do in order to achieve that goal. Okay, so the inverse of a function switches the x and y values. y values of one function become the x values of the inverse. The x values of the function become the y values of, I think it's supposed to be y, isn't it? Y becomes x and x becomes y. Okay? So if this is my function, I'm just going to make a table of values here. So x is negative 2, y is 3, 0, 4, y is 4, 0, y is 5. I want to make the inverse. Okay? Well, I just want to switch the x and y values. So my x values of my inverse would be 3, 4, 5. My y values would be negative 2, negative 1, 0. They stay in the same pairs, they're just switched. Alright, so how do we tell if two functions are inverses of each other, short of looking at them and saying, well, those are just backwards, so that would work. Okay, well, if they give you something like a table, you can just tell that the x and y values are switched. Okay, another way you can tell is if you look at the composite functions. Our two composite functions are f of g of x and g of f of x. Now, did you guys run into a problem on the homework where f of g and g of f were both kind of funny? Did something funny happen? Anybody remember? Know what I'm talking about?
Haven't done my homework.
Haven't done the homework?
Found out.
There was one problem where f of g and g of